About 6 or 7 years ago at this point, I noticed that BC Libraries was advertising its entry into open access journal publishing, and we were looking for ways to add voices, as scholarly voices, to the world of Christian-Jewish relations, and began exploring with the library the possibility of the Center for Christian-Jewish Learning publishing a journal. What we do is we publish a journal for a group of centers with which we're affiliated, the Council of Centers in Jewish-Christian Relations. And this has become probably the only journal in the world, as far as I know, in the field of Christian-Jewish relations, but also a journal that is on the internet, available to everyone. At the same time, searchable by Google and other search engines, but we are also working on getting it indexed also with EBSCO and as a way of getting it within the academic world a little bit more obviously. Puts Boston College's name out there as a place where academic things are happening or being sponsored, are it's not being generated by Boston College, but we are certainly doing a lot of the work in actually publishing the journal. And it's very much to the advantage of the journal that any of the costs are being handled by the library. So we don't have any limits on the length of an article, for instance. Because we're on the internet, we can publish whatever is permitted to be published in terms of AV, pictures, sound files. We haven't done yet, but we could, in theory, do sound files or video as part of the journal. But at the same time, we don't have to worry about, well, we can only fit 100 pages into an issue, what are we going to do? So that is an enormous advantage to the journal and to the scholarship that we're able to offer through the journal. One of the challenges with open access publishing right now and with electronic publishing right now is getting it to the point that it is accepted by faculty as being at the same level in terms of academic credentials as a traditional print journal. We are peer-reviewed. We work very hard at getting peer reviewers and the articles reviewed. And so, but the fact that this isn't a journal which is going to give you a traditional hard copy and off-print makes some people suspicious about its value towards promotions for different faculty members. And we really can talk about how the process of getting the journal and getting an article through the journal and to the point of publication is really very similar to the process of getting an article to the point of publication in a conventional press. The difference is that we can publish it as soon as we can get it through those processes. We have no necessary lag time. And we also then publish it where people don't have to pay for access to the publication, or in many cases, there are journals that even if they are providing their journals through JSTOR or something else, they don't actually provide the last year's issue. Ours is right there. Well, there is one other aspect which is actually very important, which is that for those people who are outside of the academic community right now, in some cases just simply somebody who's graduated, they don't have access to most journals online. And that's a huge problem for those who want to maintain their scholarship or maintain their ties within the scholarly world. Whereas an open access journal, which is just there on the internet, is available beyond the access through specific university libraries. So that creates a very different dynamic than for journals to which somebody has to be paying a subscription fee.